Yo.
I gotta say, that was quite the performance. I'm not gonna lie, the energy you brought was actually insane.
I would like you to give a quick background for the NDA viewers who are discovering you for the very first time. Just in like one sentence, how would you describe yourself and your music?
Horny, cunty, obnoxious, pop music that also veers into other genres. I feel like that was more than a couple sentences. It's very theatrical, outrageous, sexy, funny.
How do you feel after a performance like that?
I feel a little like I got the tism right now because I'm like thinking about all the things I need to do. Is that okay to say?
I definitely want to talk about this Jerry Springer style theatrics. I mean, you came out very strong with a baby flying across the crowd.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. You know they took a lot.
Dude, you gave birth on stage. I mean, that could have been easy.
Yeah. It wasn't easy. No, it's traumatic. Actually.
So what's the inspiration behind like
these moments? Well, I just like everyday things like inspire me. So I was just watching like the Jerry Springer documentary on Netflix, and I was like, whoa, this show is really iconic. And every time I was homesick from school, I would watch Jerry Springer or Maury, and it was just so trashy and so crazy. And then it just made me think of all the ways that I could kind of level up my show or introduce myself, and I like to change my show every time because I have one friend who comes to every show. I want it to be different for them every time because I fucking love that they come and support me every time, and I want it to always be a new and a cool experience for them. So
I gotta say, like off rip, like I invited a friend out here that had no idea what they were walking into, and I gotta say they were so entertained. Like your stage presence, your ability
Thank you so much.
I mean, there's so many other people. There's like someone came out here, started dancing and all that stuff. There's variety in your music. Just tell me more about that.
I mean, every song is like almost a different vibe, entirely a different genre. It's like whatever I'm listening to that I feel inspired by in the moment. I'll just take like little bits and bobs of inspiration and like try to build something around it. I'm like pretty proud of my discography and how versatile it is, so that's why it's kind of hard for me to describe my music. I want to showcase that, but for the most part at my live shows I want it to be high energy. So I dip into something slower, but then I'll come back to something like fucking like cunty fucking dancing, because I want people to like overall just get out of their heads and have fun.
It's a mix of like theater, chaos, concert. I mean, how do you see this evolving into something bigger?
The sky's the limit, baby. I'm trying to make it as big as possible, as big as anyone will let me. So we're trying to go big or go home. And I already been home for a minute. I'm trying to go big now.
What was your favorite moment from tonight?
My favorite moment, probably things that like y'all didn't see on stage. My favorite moment are like people like coming through for me in different ways and helping me out when I was struggling. I was really high strung earlier because like we lost a bag full of my props, all my equipment. I was running around. Everything kind of went wrong, which y'all didn't see.
Really?
Yeah, like I had so many things go wrong tonight, and I was like, could it get worse?
It's actually a super interesting point, considering that things didn't exactly go the way. I mean, right off rip, like I mean, I'm pretty sure like the bag of all the props wasn't even like ready.
It wasn't. I like actually was missing something for my entrance that was pretty important, so I had to improvise and use something else.
Yeah, but I'm sure like nobody noticed like your ability.
Well, they don't know what I'm gonna do.
That's
so
true. So like, what advice would you give? Like, what advice would you give to someone who's performing like that? I mean, clearly.
Advice is just don't dwell on an issue. Try to find solutions and make shit up on the spot. I don't know. Confidence is key. Fake it till you make it. Yeah.
Alright, so if there's one thing that you want the audience members here to remember about you, what would that be?
That I'm just like you. I'm just like you. I got big dreams, but I'm just going for it. I'm just this time. For a long time, I was like, I don't know, man. The likelihood, statistically speaking, it's not really a smart move to just put your, do the music. But now I'm like, yo, I got something. I'm doing something cool. I'm having fun. That's all that matters. And I think that that's kind of the delusional attitude you have to have in order to actually make it big. So I'm riding on it.
And what would you say? What's next? Is there any upcoming shows, new music?
Hell yeah!
Plans? What can we be
excited about?
Oh my
God! It never stops. It never stops. Thank you so much. I do have big things coming. Big things on the way. I have 2 crazy music videos that I just filmed. We're having a double music video release show in April. Yeah, 2 huge music videos, another couple big shows, and from there we're gonna keep going. I'm still riding on that vibe, on the energy. Thank you for coming too. I love you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I appreciate you for holding the camera, and it looks like a heavy camera. You definitely lift. I'm Ori.mp3 on Instagram, on streaming platforms. Except for Apple Music, I'm still just like capital O-R-I. They wouldn't let me change it. Kind of annoying low-key. Thank you for everything that you do and for coming out to supporting local artists in Brooklyn. Hell yeah.
This has been an exclusive NDA interview. Ori.mp3. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.